Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the Philadelphia Eagles. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They come up in an offset eye. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And here's a look at the starting offense. I'm ready now for 2nd and 9. They run again with Peterson. Shreds the tackle. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A big play there out of the running game. 33 yards. First carry of the game here for Matt Asiata. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerry McKinnon.
That's it.
He's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the defense now for the Eagles.
Eric Rowe fits the profile of the so-called new breed of cornerback in the NFL. A college safety with length. He transitions very well to the corner in the league.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater taking it in. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
All right. And then with this gay shit, I'm playing football. I can air it out too. I can do both, my dude. I can do anything you want me to do. I'm not worried about the Eagles.
Taking about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. This is Brent Celek. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football, because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone, sometimes you're throwing it between the zones, sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves its sticks. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a
You definitely ain't going to win if you keep doing shit like that.
First down sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Trying to looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And Charles, switching gears for a moment, looking back at the past week, obviously the story that kind of stole the headlines was Bradford going to the Vikings with Bridgewater out. What did you think of that whole deal?
Well, the Vikings have a team that they feel is built to contend for a Super Bowl right now. And they don't want that window to close. And with Teddy Bridgewater's injury, they wanted an experienced guy who's won games in the league to take over their team right here, right now. So they went out and made the deal. A lot of people would say that they gave up too much, but when you're contending and thinking you can win a Super Bowl, that price may not be too high. And for the Eagles, Carson Wentz was their future anyway. They just decided the future was now.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion. They come out here in the eye. Bridgewater to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases
Good dig,
it.
good dig.
That'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Sproles, the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles take possession. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's
Wentz to throw on second down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
Let's go. 3-19.
From midfield, here's Wentz. He hits Randall, complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it 2nd down. 2nd down to the offense in search of 6 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. 1st level defensive line, 2nd level linebackers, 3rd level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a 1st level run, and it was stopped by a 2nd level player.
Time to step aside. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. 3rd down and 3. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. And Huff reels it in. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Wentz now on 1st down. He finds Aguilar over the middle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Eagles. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Terrence Newman with a pick. And he is out of
Ain't going that way, man.
And now out comes Minnesota. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So, Charles, recent news, the NFL announcing that the 2017 draft will be in Philadelphia. And ironically, Philadelphia, with a recent trade, will have a 1st-round pick from the Vikings. Interesting.
And that was the fear because Philadelphia had been rumored as the city, but at that time, they didn't have a 1st-round pick. Well, they have one now. The trade of Sam Bradford to Minnesota. They get a 1st-round pick in 2017. Fly, Eagles, fly. When that pick comes up, look out. It's going to be a blast.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50, the ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there, who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, The defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. He's going to take another shot here. The intended receiver was Laquan Treadwell. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Blair Walsh on for a long field goal. He's hit from as far away as 56 in his young career. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
That's how the real Carson Wentz going to play on Sunday.
And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Let me stop playing with you, man.
On the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Bridgewater surveying the field. This is caught at the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Aguilar has it, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On second down, here's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slides.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Josh Huff, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Penalty marker is down here. And he's got it up and through. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They start the drive with Peterson. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Vikings.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Bridgewater now on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Here's McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
And the play clock's running down. Bridgewater. It's complete to Laquan Treadwell. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here again is McKinnon. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from the 20. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And complete to Zach Ertz. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. It makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Fresh set of downs here. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Wentz. Josh Huff, the intended target. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Lucky, Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And that's complete to Huff. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a 3-yard gain. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And Huff reels it in. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Wentz. Caught. It's Huff. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. Now Wentz again. Finding time. His throw incomplete. He was looking there for Ruben Randall. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it'll be 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Now Wentz got to have this one. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. It's a toss right. Ryan Matthews able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. No, check, Patriot.
Back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. He's back to throw. Aguilar has it. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
We saw that indeed, picking up the first. Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Detroit! Let's go!
Back to throw. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Matthews with time running out. And the Eagles are within an extra.
What you gonna do, man? The game is in your hand. Okay, that's right. Be a gambling man.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. Wentz going to look to throw, and they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. 2 timeouts remaining defensively, but that shouldn't make much difference right here.
It really shouldn't, but a lot of coaches look at it similar to baseball with the intentional walk.
Always bringing in other sports.
Always, hey, listen, think about the intentional walk, right? What if one gets past the catcher? What if he uncorks a wild one, and now you still have an opportunity? That's why they like to use them all the way through.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now McKinnon. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Why I gotta have a sub 500, man? Half of them joints was disconnects, but you right. You lost, man.
Looking to
You lost. You lost. That's cool.
Thinking pass all the way.
I'm playing football, my dude. That's football, right? When you watch on Sunday, what they do? They game plan. That's what I'm doing. You're trash, man. Get out of here. You lost. You lost, bro. Took the L. Add me. We can play again. We can play again for any kind of money you want to play. What you want to play for some money? Add me. Add me. You're right. You're right. You're right. Peace. L. You took the L. Yo, dude was mad. You're right. I said 500, but I guess rappers didn't play this. You're right. It's football. You feel me? If I was 0-12, I could beat the New England Patriots. I was just on my game today. You was off yours. Yeah. We got the stuff in the match. you're a fucking faggot. You're not gonna win. And I was like, okay. And so then he lost by 1 point. He lost 14-13. So he gets in there. He's like, man, you're a fucking monkey, man. He's like, fuck you and your bullshit record. You suck, man. And I was like, well, I guess I beat you, and I guess that means you suck. He's like, no, man, you're a fucking monkey. I was like, okay, bro. I was like, add me if you want to play again. You know what I mean? I said, we can play again if you want to. Yo, he was hot. I got it on tape too, man. That shit's gonna, it's hilarious. I'm gonna fucking chop that up and put that out. Be like, guy calls me a monkey, and I gave him that. So, yeah, I called both of them back. The guy, P.F. Chang's. Alright, Whole Foods said, I mean, basically, they're going to give me the job because he told me how much they pay, blah, 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 whatever. So he's like, yeah, you know, you're going to come in, I'm going to do the interview with you. Then you're going to talk to somebody else. And then he's like, if the store manager's there, you can talk to him. But if not, you can come back another day and talk to him, and then we'll get a decision. But he's like, yeah, we pay $12 starting off, such and such. Cool, all right. It's right around what I would, you know, I would want more, but that's what they start at. It's not negotiable. So, you know, I keep them right there. See what P.F. Chang's talking. I'm talking money, you feel me? I'm talking money too, but I want my hours also. And the boy I told from that used to work at Grand Lux work at P.F. Chang, so he basically said, like, I got the fucking job. Cause he was like, yo, when your application came through, I was in the office. He asked me, did I know you? He was like, yo, I told him straight up, already hired you. He was like, I know you work. You know what I mean? So he's like, all you gotta do is come in here. And I was like, well, what time P.F. Chang's close? He was like, they close at 10 o'clock. I said, okay. You know, because when you start out, it's hard to get days, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to figure out when they close, shit like that, you know what I mean? I know I'm not driving, so I gotta figure shit out. 10 o'clock's not bad. You know what I mean? Because I was like, damn, if they close at 11, I might can't fuck with that. It's too far, that, you know what I mean? You know, 10, I might can, you know, maneuver with that. That's like the seasons type of shit. So, he was like on the weekend, you know, they close at 11. Because, you know, it's like more fine dining, so they don't really have daytime, really. They do, but they don't. You know, nobody really goes to P.F. Chang's for lunch unless they're going like a, you know, a meeting or something. So, I was like, alright. But he was telling me they started on 13. That's what he said in the app. You know, it's starting on 13. Like I talked to my sister today, and I was like, yo, if these niggas give me 3 days, I'm definitely bouncing somewhere. I can't do this again for another day. I can't. Huh? Yeah. What? No, hey, look. My shit speak for itself. I just gotta get somewhere that's actually gonna say, yo, you work, cool. You go, yeah, that's it. Just come to fuck the work. You know, like how you do. How you go to work, people just like, yo, just come to work. Here's your hours, here's your money. Cool, just do your job. Cool, that's all I want. Hopefully. Oh, all right. Yo, this nigga was so mad, bro. Yo, he called me a monkey and everything, my nigga. Yo, he was hot.